this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. On that in broad daylight, it's on sight. It's a whole lot of, it's on ice. Go bad and long nights. Gotta do first class if I'm on a long flight. Flexing, she was looking in my direction. My steps is impressive, I don't do extra pressure. Forward, I'm doing better. It don't take much effort, she throw it, I catch it. Back to the business, stunning is a privilege. No 9 to 5, but I'm still seeing benefits. Baby, acting innocent, she know she a though. Waiting on my line for a shot like a free throw. We be eating crab legs, they be eating meatloaf. I'm a cold, but this sub-zero. I be at Umi, the sushi, the miso. You act like you made me, then what you need me for? What's the plan, what the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at. What's the plan, what the options is? Different planes, different continents. Doing different this, doing different that. Tell me where you from, tell me where you at.
Game 1, Blue Jays way in Toronto. Welcome to Rogers Center. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay, all set to go. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one away. First pitch swinging. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down. Here's Harper now, the first overall pick back in 2010. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Foul ball there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Rogers Center. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Michael McGreevy. What do you have on him, Chris? Here's George Springer to start it off.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball, that's out.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Springer on the run. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. McGreevy checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that pitch is out.
Springer stands at second with no outs. Check on the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Here's a 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Springer around third. Way up the line, and the run scores.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's to third. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second. Anthony Santander at the plate. Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Kazuba Okamoto.
Not even close there. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Base hit into the outfield. There comes the throw. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
2 on, 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He muscles that one out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Hey!
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer gets under it. Out number 2.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And there's a foul ball. Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2.
That's
Really
outside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Make it. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Bader has a beat on it. 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
And it's fouled away. 0-1.
Hey!
popped up. Bichette settles underneath it. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter is George Springer. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. A sliding stop to first, and that's a great play for the out. Back here at Rogers Center, and stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Cease, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2014. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 8th, right fielder Jordan Walker.
There's a swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Now one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That misses.
Ball
one. Got him swinging for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
That's to third. Over to first. And that ends the inning.
I've been in the gym every day. Whole lot of wins on the way. Stuck, feeling like I can't lose. Pulling up and no hesitate. Gotta make a move, make a play.
Back now in Toronto. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Bo Bichette.
You know, these Cards just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Got kind of tied up on that one inside, but he was able to sneak it up the middle of the diamond because he stayed through it. That's not an impressive exit velo by any means, but I still think that's an impressive swing.
That's a slider for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 out, man at first. So Harper stands in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Alex Burleson.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Ball inside.
Bichette off of first with 2 away. Check swing.
Inside ball.
No appeal. And it's 2-1. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Foul ball.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Got it. 1 gone here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. He's
great hitting the
That's
ball
inside.
the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit on the ground to short. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Out to short. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball.
Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Swing and a miss and a slider. The Jays leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. Sets him down looking. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And up next for St. Louis, J.J. Weatherholt. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Waves at the defender for the strikeout. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Oh, that got away from him.
You got hit.
And
First
he's going to
base.
reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
That one fouled off.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
On the ground to third, might be 2. To Weatherholt, plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one hammered. Could be extra bases. Here's the throw, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written on. Over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back now in Toronto, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Late with the swing there. Popped up. Guerrero moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Victor Scott II.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Bo Bichette next up for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. On the ground. The throw to first. That's it out.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Ivan Herrera.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. In the air to left center. Varsho on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the Toronto. Designated hitter Anthony. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Nick Riquet.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Riquet in his rookie season, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. One down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered here in this one. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
For the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Perez.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a big swing and a miss. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop
Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him. That's the third out. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 6-0 ball game. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits.
Now pitching.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Mason Fluhart.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. On the ground to short, Jimenez. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. Mason Wynn now at the plate.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him looking. 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Juan Soto.
Ball 1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Springer on the run. Swing and a miss. High left throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Man at second. Swing and he popped it up. Harper settles underneath it. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ball 1 there.
Outside.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bader on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back now in Toronto. We go to the 8th. So here's Bader now. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jeremiah Estrada.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
And he swings through that one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Second baseman, J.J. Weatherhold.
Look out!
Perfect.
And it hit him.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder Jordan Walker.
So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. There's a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Anthony Santander. Riley O'Brien will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Santander tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 up, 1 down.
Third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The Blue Jays up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's already homered in this game.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Bo Bichette.
Now pitching.
Jeff Hoffman takes over on the mound,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes. Attacking these hitters. Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got it. Nice grab. And there's 1 down.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. In the air to left center. Varsho should have this one. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to.
Got him. Ball game. Cease with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres, tú I hope the trip was worth the wait. We saw the northern lights.